being here from this morning. My name is Vedamurthy. I'm the leader of Hindraf. With me is the Negeri Sembilan Hindraf leader, Mr. Siva, Mr. Samulingam, who's the Deputy President of Hindraf, National Hindraf, together with the people of Gatco Settlers. And with me here on my right is Saudara Nasri, who is the youth leader of Parti Keadilan Rakyat. And earlier this morning, the state chairman of PAS was also here. The lawyer on standby is also here, Mr. Gatco. And the rest are well-wishers from Kuala Lumpur, Negeri Sembilan, Pahang, Wales. Yeah, okay, there are representatives and well-wishers from other states as well. Now, we have gathered here to show our solidarity with the people of the Gatco settlement. As what we have been saying from morning, basically, theirs is purely an issue of human rights. They had spent almost 400 ringgit per month for 35 years of their lives in the settlement. So it works out to almost 170,000 ringgit over the last 35 years. They spent their own money per settler onto the land. Now today, the rubber is priced at 25 million. As far as the settlers are concerned, they have been cheated into, they have been sidelined and given some technical reasons by the liquidators in not giving them or in sidelining them in the purchase and in the bid for the land themselves when Gatco went into liquidation. They went to court, but the judiciary in this country is not people friendly. The judiciary sides, as far as their contention, the judiciary sides with the rich and powerful. In law, there is a principle called the equitable principle. It is high time the judges in Malaysia use their power under the equitable principles to help the people, the poor people, because the law is created to help the people. It is not created to help the rich and powerful. Therefore, the court have denied them their right. Now, they have only one choice. They are here to urge the Menteri Besar of Negeri Sembilan to use his absolute powers, which even the Prime Minister doesn't have, under the National Land Code and under Section 3 of the Land Acquisition Act, which clearly states that land can be acquired by the Chief Minister on grounds of public interest if it's for individuals or companies that are involved in agricultural activities and if the people want to use the land for agricultural purposes. In their case, in 1970, when the land settlement was started, the entire purpose was for agriculture purpose. The state government under the Perbadanan Negeri Sembilan, PKN and Perbadanan Kemajuan Negeri Sembilan, specifically granted the land to these people to develop it as agricultural land. Now, since they are now in trouble, they are saying that they have put more than 170,000 onto the land, onto the rubber trees. Now they should be given the first priority to buy the land. Now they are urging the Menteri Besar to use his powers under the Land Acquisition Act to acquire, though it was through coercion and conspiracy, sold to Lotus 5-Star, which is a millionaire company in this country. Now the poor people of Gatco, poor settlers of Gatco are asking the state government, the Negeri Sembilan government, to use their absolute powers under the law to acquire the land and give it back to the people. Now this doesn't mean they are asking the land for free. The worth of the rubber trees in the plantation, in the settlement, is 25 million. Lotus bought it for 16 million. They are offering to buy it themselves. If they sell it for 25 million, they can pay off Lotus for the sum of money expended. If they want, if they are so greedy, if Lotus is so greedy, they want an extra 1 million or 2 million, they are still willing to give that extra 1 or 2 million, buy it over from Lotus. Let the state government buy it over from Lotus and hand it back to the settlers so that they can continue with their livelihood. They can continue with their agricultural venture. Now, this country is dependent on agriculture to a certain extent. There are 400 families, out of which 150 families are the Malays. The rest are mainly Indians and Chinese. Now, they are willing to work for the country. They are the poor people. They are willing to work and contribute to the country, but this government is denying them. Now, what does it go to show? That means, does it mean now that this country doesn't encourage the development of agriculture projects in this country? When they can spend billions of the country's wealth to promote RISDA, Felgara, Mardi, and so many other agricultural programs, why can't they invest 16 million for a short period of time? I mean short period of time to buy over from Lotus, and then these people will repay. They are not asking for free. It clearly shows there are two standards in this country. One for the rich and powerful, one for the poor and underclass. And what they have done, the Adon for Sungai Lui, Dato' Zainal, has successfully broken the community, has instilled racial hatred in the settlement, have instigated the people, the Malay settlers in the plantation, in the settlement, to go against the Indian community. That is what he has done. That is what a member of the Negeri Sembilan State Legislative Assembly has done. Now, the people have to know these truths. That's why they are here today. They urge the Menteri Besar to come down and accept their memorandum, their proposal to buy back with their own money, with their own sweat and blood, the land that was wrongfully sold to Lotus. But it looks like the Menteri Besar of Negeri Sembilan is so fearful of people power. It is so obvious. We have waited for a good, I think, 3.5 hours. It is so obvious he is fearful of people power. He is fearful to meet the people. He doesn't have an answer for the poor. This is the kind of Menteri Besar we have for this state. Now, time has come to end this kind of hegemony, to end the collusion between the rich and powerful and the politicians. That's why Hindraf has always been fighting. We are fighting a cause, a legitimate human rights cause for the poor and underclass, who happen to be in the majority, the Malaysian Indians. In this case, there are 150 Malay settlers involved, and though they, one or two only came from the settlement, but these people are determined to fight for the rights of the Malays, the Chinese, and for themselves. So I think we should give them a great applause. So the memorandum, since he is so fearful of us, we have given him 1 week to find the courage to meet the people. We'll come back here next week. We'll inform all of you the exact date we are coming. Today he gave a good excuse. He has a exco meeting. Apparently it's not ended. He can't adjourn the meeting for 2 minutes to meet the rakyat. So much so for the Menteri Besar lah. Dia kata dia masih masyarakat, tak boleh tangguh, tak boleh makan. Dia tak makan juga. Menteri Besar pun tak makan nasi. Okey, tak apa. Kita akan datang balik minggu depan. Kita akan beri satu tarikh, satu hari. And this time around, it will not be on a day the state expo meets. Now what they will say, he's gone for some meeting here, some meeting there. Let's see whether he finds the courage to meet us next week. No, that was yeah. Hang on, where's John?